your safari guide today here on the Hartman Wildlife Reserve. A couple of very important rules before we get started today. Please make sure we remain seated at all times. This does include folks sitting in seats and sitting in laps. This is a moving vehicle, and you wouldn't stand up in your car, so please don't stand up in my truck. Also, please keep your hands, arms, feet, legs, heads inside the vehicle, as this is a 2-week-long safari and it can get pretty bumpy out there. I want to make sure we all get back in one piece. Also, please do not call out to the animals. Do not make any animal noises. Don't scream, shout, whistle, snap, clap, holler, or hoot at the animals. You wouldn't want someone to do that to you in your home, so let's not do it to them and theirs. All right, friends, we're going to start our journey off in the Little Aturi Forest, which is home to some of our more reclusive animals, so make sure to keep your eyes peeled, as these animals might be a little bit harder to find as they like to use their camouflage to hide. On your right hand side, you'll be able to see an okapi. Okapi look like they might be related to the zebra because of the stripes on their legs, but they are actually the only known relative to the giraffe. And you can tell because of the bone structure of their head and also their long prehensile tongues. Prehensile means that they can easily grasp things, but it acts as a sort of finger. On your left hand side, you'll be able to see some bongo. Bongo are known as the ghosts of the forest because they are very rarely seen by humans. They are nocturnal and have great camouflage, so that combination makes them a little bit harder to find in the thick forest. You can also tell the difference between a male and a female bongo because the male bongo will have a darker colored coat. It'll be more of a brownish orange, whereas the female will have a lighter orange coat. They have curled horns that will curl upwards, and they can push them backwards in order to duck under the underbrush. It helps them not to get caught between the leaves. On your left-hand side, past these bamboo trees, you'll be able to see a large black and white bird with an orange bill. That is a saddle-billed stork. Saddle-billed stork can stand up to about 5 feet tall and have wingspans that stretch across 9 whole feet. For reference, the canopy above you on our tab is about 9 feet wide across. The male and female saddle-billed stork will mate for life, and you can tell the difference between the two because the male will have a darker eye color, whereas the female will have a yellow-colored eye. As we exit the Little Aturi Forest, we'll be heading on into the Sauki River Valley, which is home to some of our more aquatic animals. So make sure to keep your eyes peeled towards the water, as that is where these animals will likely be. On your right-hand side, a lot of people ask me what these black birds are. These are black vultures, and they're native to a land called Florida. They like to create a beneficial symbiotic relationship between them and some of the animals here in the Sauki River Valley. They like to eat the bacteria off of their backs, which helps to give them sustenance and also protect the animals. If you look on your left-hand side, on top of these broken down trees are some large gray birds. These are pink-backed pelican. Pink-backed pelican are called this because the pink on their back will brighten during their mating season to alert other pelicans that they are indeed ready to mate. And it's a pink skin that they have. They do not have any pink feathers. Pelicans, despite being one of the heaviest birds, can fly for up to about 24 hours and travel across about 300 miles. All right, friends, for this next part, it's going to be super important that we're sitting all the way down in our seats or laps and holding on extra tight because we now will be crossing over the Crocodile Bridge. On your left-hand side, you'll be able to see some Nile Crocodile. Nile Crocodile are the largest crocodilian species here in Africa. They can grow up to about 16 feet in length, which is about the same height that a full-grown giraffe will stand tall. They can eat up to half of their body weight in just one sitting, but they usually only eat about once a week, and they can go long periods of time without food if food is scarce or unavailable to them. As we exit the Sauki River Valley, we'll be heading into one of my favorite ecosystems, known as the Savannah. The Savannah is a wide-open plain that makes spotting animals very easy, so these animals oftentimes will rely on their agility rather than their camouflage, as there really is no place for them to hide. Agility means their ability to run fast, jump high, and other similar traits. Of course, there are similar traits other than just running fast and jumping high, but those are the two main ones you'll see here on or in the Savannah. On your right-hand side, we'll be passing a tree that looks like it's upside down with roots coming out the top of it. That is known as the baobab tree. It's also more commonly known as the tree of life. Has anyone else seen another tree of life today?
Yes.
Yeah, it's because it's our icon here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. It's in the middle of our park. The tree of life here at Disney's Animal Kingdom actually has about 325 25 different animals carved into it. The baobab trees here on the Savannah hold up to about 26,000 gallons of water in its trunk. Animals like elephants will pierce through the trunk of this tree in order to grab a drink of water, while other animals such as antelope will bite off pieces of the bark to suck on them for moisture. If you look to your right hand side, you'll be able to see some black and white striped animals. These are Hartman's mountain zebra. A group of zebra is known as a dazzle, and if you're wondering the age-old question whether their stripes are white or black, you can tell because of the color of their noses. Since their noses are black, that means that they are black with white stripes. If their noses were to be white, that would mean that they are white with black stripes. On your right hand side, you'll see a cow with some very long horns. This is an Ankoli or Watusi cattle, named after the tribe that domesticated them here in Africa. They are one of 2 domestic animals here on our reserve. Their horns can grow up to about 6 feet in length, and they have a honeycomb-like structure on the inside that acts as a cooling system. It also ensures that their horns are light enough for them to be held upright. They're seen as a symbol of wealth in Africa, so the more Ankoli or Watusi cattle that you have, the wealthier that you are. On your left-hand side, they're hanging out towards the tree are some African painted dogs. African painted dogs are called this because it looks like a painter took a paintbrush and splattered paint all over their coats. They are one of the most successful pack hunters on the Savannah. They hunt in packs of about 5 to 15 and have success rates of about 90% of the time. For reference, lions only have a success rate of about 30% of the time. They're similar to your wolves and dogs at home in that they are canines, but they are different in that they only have 4 toes compared to 5. If you look on your left-hand side between the trees, you'll be able to see some brown antelope. Those are sable antelope. They are known as the protectors, as they can easily protect themselves from predators who may be trying to get them from behind by pushing them off of their back with their curved horns. They're actually our emblem here on the Hartman Wildlife Reserve because we like to say that we are the protectors of our people and our animals. If you look to your left-hand side, you'll see some large gray animals. These are brindled wildebeest. Wildebeest are the second most densely packed herd mammal in the world, second only to humans. A group of wildebeest is known as an implausibility, and they can run speeds up to about 40 miles an hour. In the